Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Marilyn. For those of you that don't know, it's been so heavy on my chest for the past year to create this channel where I'm able to interact with moms, or just share positivity or experiences. Um, as those of you know, I do have a son. He just turned 1 this past month, January 16th to be exact, and I feel like, you know, it takes a toll being parents. It takes a toll on our mind and body. Just taking time to heal myself mentally and physically after having a son was really hard for me. I've experienced like really low times in my life where I felt like those that know me know I lost my twin brother when I was 10 years old. And I honestly feel like 2018 was one of the worst years of my life mentally. I had a lot of challenges that a lot of people didn't know about, or I'm so positive on social media, and a lot of people, when I share my experience, they tell me like, oh my god, I can't believe you're going through that, you're so positive. And I tell everybody like I'm like that because that's what I need in return. So they say be who you want to meet. So I've just always tried to be positive because I know if I need it, there's somebody out there that needs positivity as well. So my whole pregnancy was super wonderful. Since the moment I found out I was pregnant, my boyfriend was just always so supportive, from making sure like I was comfortable to making sure I had everything I needed. When I got sick during my pregnancy, I couldn't take medication, so he just made sure to make me like teas, give me bring me some chicken noodle soup, like just anything to make me feel so comfortable. So you always hear people tell you like, oh, pregnancy is hard, um, but having a child is harder. And I was just kind of like, no, everybody always just wants to have a baby and we think it's going to be easy. Nobody really talks about how our body changes and what we go through emotionally as women through the whole process. Like, it does take 9 months, okay, for us to create this wonderful human being in our stomachs. And it's like, how do people expect to just push this baby out, with so many unbalanced hormones? And how do they expect us to push this baby out in 9 months and then just go back to being who we were? Like, it took us 9 months to create these babies. It'll take us 9 months to be able to heal in every aspect. And I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that. I definitely felt like I just had a lot of anxiety during that time. I was so worried, trying to make sure everything was on point. I was trying to make sure everything would get done, that I tormented my mind so much. Just negative thoughts, and I became so scared to the point where I started having panic attacks. And just myself, and being that mental health is like a big thing right now. I started scaring myself more because now I'm trying to stay strong. I am trying to mentally be strong and okay for my family. And like I said, I've always had anxiety growing up. I did lose my twin brother so young, so I feel like just that trauma I've had since I was little. And it was always, I would always come and go through, the years of me growing up and stuff. But I just feel like after my postpartum, during my postpartum, I feel like it was the hardest for me because, like I said, I was dealing with so much stress. I had just got my surgery. My son went from never crying, always sleeping, to like grabbing everything, crawling, screaming. Like, it's just so crazy how fast they change. So I definitely feel like that whole transition he did, I was just kind of like, oh my god, like I literally thought, oh, he's gonna be the perfect calmest baby ever. In reality, like, they're growing up every single time, but nobody really kind of talks to you about what you're going to deal with when you have a baby. They just kind of tell you like, oh, there are a lot to deal with. But it's important to give details. Details help and make a big difference. Like, for example, us women, we have our kids and they never tell us what to look for. They never tell us what to do to feel better. They never tell us, like, you know, just to rest, to take care of ourselves too, because yes, now we have an innocent angel we need to look out for, but at the same time, we are still women. We're still, I'm still Marilyn, you're still whatever your name is before you're a mother. There's no being a mother if you're not 100% yourself. So it's like, hard trying to take care of your family and trying to make sure everything's okay. Like, mind you, you're still healing from giving birth. Okay, you have to make sure the house is clean. You have to make sure there's food. You have to make sure that you're resting, because it's so hard now. Like, I never really was the type to take naps before I had my son, but listen, now I need at least 3 or 4 naps a day, and I feel like I can't get them, because now when he naps, I'm trying to get whatever I can done. So literally, like, my last few months of pregnancy were the worst, because I just wasn't comfortable, and you just are so uncomfortable, you feel like you can't sleep good anymore. So I remember I would tell people, and they would tell me, like, girl, you literally need to sleep, because once he's here, you guys are not going to sleep. And I'm kind of like, yeah, okay. Reality, I haven't had a good sleep in a long time. Out of 365 days, I've probably had a good sleep at least 20. Okay, where I can say I slept my full 8 hours. I didn't wake up through the night. Probably less, because Amir still moves a lot during the nighttime and still wakes up and still wants a bottle. So it's been so hard on me and Brandon, because I feel like we just never got our sleep back. And it's just so hard. It's so hard having a kid, even though it's like the most rewarding feeling in the whole world. But even men too, like, a lot of people don't expect men to get postpartum or just anything, but in reality, like, they're parents as well. I feel like we deal with it more because our bodies change. Our hormones are unbalanced, our body's trying to heal. But I feel like fathers' lives change as well, because it's like now their whole life has changed, because now they're a dad. Now they're dads. And it's like, even though there's some fathers or mothers out there that aren't in their kids' lives, the ones that are, like, it takes a toll in their life, because now, like, they don't know who they are. They're trying to still have their old life, but now you have a son, and now you can't do certain things that you were comfortable doing before you had a child. So I just feel like it's so hard, and I feel like as parents, we have to step back sometimes and kind of tell ourselves, like, hey, look, we did just have a baby. But let's not forget who we are. Let's not forget to take care of ourselves too. Thank God we have a great village, and they've helped us out a lot with Amir, because it does take a village to raise a child. Like, I literally salute single parents who literally do it all on their own, because it is the hardest thing to do. And I feel like I've spoken to so many moms, and they all say, like, it's not the same, I don't feel the same, like, everything changes, and it's kind of like scary to think that your life completely changes once you become a parent. But I feel like, a lot of people always say, like, I don't want to have a kid, or we're told, don't have kids because you're gonna struggle, or make sure you're not struggling before you have kids, whatever. And I always feel like, look, in reality, we're always in a struggle, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, whatever it is you're dealing with, you're always going to struggle. So it's kind of like, you get ready, you know what I'm saying? You get ready to be a parent. You're not just ready to have a parent. Like, a lot of the times, you just have to get ready. It's kind of like, take the punches as they come. And I'm just basically trying to make this video to remind you, whether, you're a mom or dad, not to forget who you are. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you are strong, you're not crazy. Yes, your life is changing, but you're just leveling up. Okay, you're becoming a better you. All the sacrifices are for the best advantage of you and your family now, your child. I feel like a lot of times it's important for me now. Not that I feel like I had a bad childhood, because I literally, my parents are the best ever. But you always want to make changes from your childhood. You always want to make sure that your child's life is better than the ones you had. So I feel like it's just constant reminder, No, you're not crazy. Yes, you're gonna feel off some days, but you are a new parent, and now you're having like to take care of a whole new human being, Um, and as just like all them negative thoughts, you need to put them to rest, because in reality, you're tormenting yourself, feeling all those negative thoughts, feeling depressed, and just needing to kind of, you know, go to therapy if you need to, something, because we can heal from this. You really can heal from this. And, if whatever your religion is, focus on whatever your religion is. Like I said, I was dedicated into praying every single chance I got. I would talk to God and ask for healing and ask for, strength. And thank God, like, I serve a faithful God, never fails. So I feel like you have to do something that makes you happy as well. I don't necessarily like to go out, but if you like to go out once in a while, go out. Enjoy yourself. It's important. I feel like also you need to kind of train your mind to stop thinking negative. And it's something that I'm still trying to strengthen right now. Because it's easier said than done it is. And I still have my bad days, dealing with having to tell myself, you're okay today. Like, just keep going. Just keep going. You're okay. And some days where I feel like I'm on top of the world and I'm unstoppable, And I feel like it's okay for us to feel like we're off sometimes, It's okay. But it's important to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's important to know that your current situation is not your final destination. It's important to know that, your breakthroughs are coming. It's important to know that as long as you're thriving to become better and do better, you're always going to have better. It's important to know that at the end of the day, you matter, okay? Life gets hard, but we need to be harder than life. We can't let any little obstacle we encounter defeat us. We can't. Because at the end of the day, we're made to become stronger and become better every time. Like, yes, some wounds may never heal, but it's important for us to be stronger than those wounds. Like, life is not easy, and I feel like motherhood has been the best thing that's ever happened to me. No matter what I've experienced, and I'm so thankful again for my village that I have, and I'm so thankful that my son is such a great baby. Like, those that know him know he has the best personality ever, and I'm so excited just to see him grow, and I just feel like I wanted to make this video to tell you guys, like, you're okay. I get a lot of DMs every single day of how thankful girls are that I'm posting positive energy, and that they feel my soul, and they're so thankful that I'm just so positive, and that every post helped them feel better. And a lot of people don't know that I post things that help me, and I'm always having to tell myself, like, be who you want to meet. So I want to meet somebody that's pure and positive, and I want to meet somebody that's going to impact my life for the better, So I try to be that person, just because you never know what people are going through. I feel like hurt people need it the most, no matter who it is you're dealing with or what you hear or anything. Like, it's just important to always train yourself to remain positive and be the bigger person, and just, this universe is going to give you what you feed it, okay? You feed it the universe positiveness. You're going to feed this universe positiveness, good energy, pure love. That's what you're going to get in return, okay? If you're constantly having negative thoughts, you're constantly being bitter, negative Nancy, everything, like, that's what you're going to keep getting. So it's important to learn how to master your thinking, okay? And I'm just here to tell you that it gets easier, and you're important, and you matter, and you're still here today because you still wake up every morning with a purpose, okay? And you're needed. So never feel like your life doesn't matter. Never allow yourself to get so low that you feel like it's over, because you don't deserve that, okay? You deserve to live the life you dream of, okay? You deserve to have the happiness you cry for. You deserve to be as strong as you want to be. It just all starts in your mind. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise, okay? If you're in a situation where you feel like you just can't take it anymore, you're being tormented, you know, I literally am praying for anybody that watches this video that you have breakthroughs, because a lot of people don't know what you deal with at home, you know, or when the doors are closed, or when you're laying in bed with the lights off, people don't know that you're crying. This is basically, I just wanted to get on here and say this really quick. I'd probably get into more detail later, but I just wanted to, you know, get on here and kind of break the ice and start talking and start being able to share different experiences with you guys, and allow you guys to kind of get to know me, because I really love to meet new people and with good energy, okay? And I really want to, you know, create a community where we're able to share the bad, because a lot of people need to hear your testimony, you know? I feel like a lot of stuff we go through are to help other people get out of it, because, you know, share your bad times as well as you share your good times, because there's people that are going through bad times that need your testimony in order to pass their test, you know? And I feel like it's important that we help each other out through good and bad times. And I feel like people that you help out during their bad times are always going to remember you, and you're always going to be like the angel God sent to help them, you know? And you just never know. I always say we might not be able to change the world, but we can change the world for one person. So it's important to always be a blessing, okay? In order for you to get blessings, be a blessing, okay? Like I said, I believe whatever we feed the universe is going to feed us. So, you know, you don't have to do dirt. You don't. Karma will come around. Karma will get the speed 3 times as bad and come around and handle things. Your job isn't to handle anything. Your job is to be positive, to, you know, be good and kill people with kindness all the time and a good heart. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I just wanted to basically remind you guys that you are the shit, that you are beautiful, and that you are who you were before you had a baby. Now you just have a little you, okay? And I just hope everybody gets through this. And if anybody ever wants to talk to me, you know, follow my Instagram or just comment below. Or I'm new to this YouTube, so I'm gonna get used to this, but DM me and, you know, talk to me. I love talking to people. I love motivating you, and I love telling you that everything's gonna be okay. So I'm here for you if you feel like you have nobody to talk to, and I won't judge you, I promise, or disclose any personal information, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to genuinely help you out through this process. So like I said, I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.